Hello, my name is Ellen. I am going to show you why flooding is a problem in Maricopa County and what we here at Flood Control do to help keep our citizens and our property safe from those floods. So we have our flood model here, and our first scenario is going to show what happens when it rains in the natural environment. So before all of these houses were built in Phoenix, we had lots of desert land, and we still have quite a bit, but we have covered that up with our homes and our streets and our stores. But this is going to go way back in time before all of that was here. And when it would rain in the desert, over those natural surfaces, that dirt, the rainwater would get soaked up into the ground, and then when the ground got too wet or too saturated, that water would start to flow out and it would go into our streams and rivers. We call those our floodways. But it's coming out slowly and it's staying where it needs to stay in those rivers and streams and away from our homes. So we had residents that were building their homes near the water because they needed it for their crops, their vegetation, their animals, and just for their everyday living. But everybody was kept safe. However, people started to move to the Phoenix area and we started to urbanize, which means we were building our homes and our stores, and all of those things are built with hard surfaces, and we call those impervious surfaces, which means water cannot get through that surface, so it's nice and hard. Well, when we've taken out our natural environment, our dirt, and we replace it with those hard surfaces, there's now nothing to help absorb that water. So now when it rains on our streets, our sidewalks, our buildings, our homes, our schools, it's just going to quickly run off of that surface, and it's not able to stay contained in our rivers and streams, and it starts to flow up into our land, to our homes that are getting flooded, and this car that tried to drive through it got washed away because that water comes very quickly and it's very forceful and can wash away your car. So we want to make sure that we're not crossing those flooded roads when it rains hard like that. So here at Flood Control, we have lots of different professionals that work for us. We have engineers who design and build things. We have planners who work with the community to figure out where the flooding is happening and work with the engineers to help plan different structures to keep that from happening. So we have dams all around the valley, and we also have retention basins in many neighborhoods. And usually there'll be a park that's put in there, because if the park floods, that's okay, better than your home flooding. What those retention basins do is when it rains and the water flows off of your streets and sidewalks and homes and schools, it's going to run into that basin and it's going to collect it there and hold it back. And then if that basin becomes too full, it will slowly release it back into the natural floodway, those rivers and streams. But as you can see, it's coming out slowly now, back to how it was with the natural environment, keeping it away from our homes and keeping our citizens safe. So thank you all for watching and have a great day.